at the beginning of a formal period of meditation. It's very natural, very familiar for us to straight away feeling that we should be doing something. I should be getting into the right posture. I should be focusing my mind. I should be training the attention to follow the breathing. And this is very familiar, very natural, very ordinary. First day of retreat, wanting to be diligent and focused in what we're doing. But it's very easy for the mind to jump into me following some kind of activity, me following my instructions, me doing what I should be doing, to stop what I shouldn't be doing, and to not notice what is the attitude, the mood, the tone of experience that is present. So before trying to do anything with the body, with the mind, any doing of meditation, it always helps to take a few minutes just to feel what is present. Sensations of the body. How is it? Hot, cool, heavy, light, comfortable, uncomfortable? What is the tone of experience in the physical form at this moment? There's no right or wrong way for the body to be. We bring awareness, bring attention to the felt sense of the body right now. This is what we're working with, like a potter working with clay or a baker working with the dough. Here it is. This is exactly what the body feels like in this moment. Completely ordinary, perfect, as it is. What's the mood of the mind? Again, there's no right or wrong way that we should be feeling in the mental realm. Rather, the beginning point is that of awakened awareness. So whether the mind is busy, agitated, sleepy, feeling excited, enthusiastic, sad, melancholy, confused, clear. What's the mood, the texture of the mental feeling in this moment? This is what we're working with. This mood, this mind. It's exactly this way. We're establishing a quality of awareness and acceptance. Now, the body and the mind are both dynamic, organic systems. And awareness is also not just a passive noting, of what is present, but the act of awareness, the process of knowing, it has its own effects. It's part of the way things are. So when we bring awareness to the body, the mind, then that knowing, that awakened aware quality, has an effect. When there's awareness, that quality of awakened, attuned knowing is present, then this helps the whole system to adjust, to adapt to a more balanced, well-integrated form. It's a self-adjusting system, and awareness is the balancing agent, the integrative agent. Now, feeling the presence of the body, particularly noticing the sensations of your spine, your backbone. It might be that when we bring attention, bring awareness to the spine, we feel, oh, I'm really tense and stressed, I'm sitting really upright, but there's a lot of stressing, tensing in the system. My back is really rigid. I should relax. I should lighten up. Or perhaps when we bring attention to the posture, to our spine, we notice, oh, I'm really slouching. I should sit up straight. My posture's terrible. I'm all slumped over. I should sit up straight. So before trying to do anything, either to relax and be less tense or to straighten up and be more alert, bring awareness to the feelings of the spine as it is. Know that, feel that, receive those perceptions, those sensations as they are, and then let the quality of awareness, that awakened knowing aspect of our being, to have its effect. I would suggest it's a self-adjusting system. And when we bring attention to the spine, if we're feeling that we're all slouched over, notice how the spine starts to straighten on its own. The spine stretches, grows to its own comfortable, natural limit. So the body is upright, but without stress or strain, without creating tension. Or if we've noticed that our back is really rigid, tight, aware, awake to that set of sensations, then again the system adapts, adjusts on its own. The presence of awakened awareness, feeling and knowing that stressing, that tensing, the system softens. There's an easing, settling. And again, the body finds its own comfortable, upright posture. The spine at its easeful, comfortable, natural limit. This is the effect of mindfulness and wisdom, or awakened awareness. You can use many different words to speak of the same quality. Whenever we try to practice based on self-view, there's always the I, me, mine element. I should sit up straight, I should be more relaxed, I need to focus on my breathing. We can feel like we're following the instructions as per the teacher, or as per the book, as per the guidance. But as long as the practice of Dhamma is cast into the framework of my body, my mind, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, how I should be, how I shouldn't be, then we're practicing Dhamma in accordance with self-view, Sakkaya Ditthi. And as long as that's the case, there will always be agitation, tension, dukkha, dissatisfaction as a large part of the result. If instead this quality of awakened awareness is developed, and a feeling for the self-adjusting nature of body and mind, of the world, then we're letting mindfulness and wisdom be the guiding agent. That awake, aware quality is the guiding, integrating agent. So this is called practicing Dhamma in accordance with Dhamma, instead of in accordance with I and me and mine. There's no I involved. The guiding force, the guiding spirit, is mindfulness and wisdom, awakened awareness itself. The ego is not involved. And during these days together, this time we have at the present moment and the days ahead, this is a quality that is very precious, very beautiful to get to know, to embody, to get a feel for this self-adjusting system that is our life. To develop that as a skill, and then to feel, to know the results of that. That sense of easefulness, spaciousness, as well as a focus and attunement to the present reality. Even if in this moment we have a feel for this, the body sitting in an upright, settled, easeful way, whether we're on a mat, a cushion, a stool, a chair, however the body is arranged, it doesn't just stay that way. The mind doesn't just stay focused, alert to the present. The habit for virtually everyone is there's a drift, drifting towards agitation, busyness, caught up with our memories of what we were involved in before we came here, what we got planned for next week, what we hope for in this retreat, what we're dreading, all kinds of different avenues the world of agitated thought can go down. So that's one well-worn path, like the trails through the land here at Spirit Rock. Well-worn paths down the tracks of conceptual proliferation. Planning, remembering, fantasizing, worrying. Or it can easily drift in the other direction. Everything is quiet. Things are still, the air is warm, no responsibilities, no thing I have to be concerned with other than this body, this mind. So still, so quiet. So, nap time. Switch off and zone out. See, another of these well-worn tracks that most of us experience. The track towards dullness, sleepiness, switching off. So these are not personal problems, but rather just patterns of nature, the way that the mind and the body very easily work. But just because something is natural doesn't mean that it's useful. The more that the attention can be grounded in the present reality, and the more this life can stay attuned, can be in tune with nature, in tune with that reality. Rather than being lost in sleepiness and dullness, or lost in fantasy or memory, imagination, planning, the more that the heart, the mind is attuned to the present, the more we're here for our own life. And the more the capacity for liberation, for freedom, for ease, for happiness is actualized. It's made possible. So in Buddhist meditation, there is the languaging of focusing the attention, concentrating the mind on a single object. Many classical teachings say mindfulness of breathing, or recollecting a theme of contemplation or a mantra. Many different ways can be used to help focus the attention in the present. But again, if that urge or that initiative to focus in the present is based upon self-view, I should concentrate. I can pick up my practice of mindfulness of breathing. This is the perfect opportunity, this is what I should be doing, this is the ideal practice. As long as the effort to focus the attention in the present is based on I and me and mine, again, the result will be including dissatisfaction, dukkha, suffering. So notice those feelings of I should, I must, I want to. Notice those, feel those. Being aware of the tension or stressing around that kind of attitude. Those can be left aside. The body's been breathing ever since we were born. All our lifetime. There's been the in-breath and the out-breath. It's always been here. We don't have to make it a thing that I am doing. Many of us, when we first started to meditate, had the sense of trying to concentrate on the breath and finding it a real chore, a real burdensome task. This is so difficult. Have I really been doing this all my life? Breathing is exhausting. Ajahn Amaro found that. He used to reflect, well, looking after the water buffaloes was far easier than sitting here breathing. But it's because of the me doing something that there's the quality of burden or stress. The body's been breathing comfortably, happily on its own all our life. So rather than mindfulness of breathing being a thing that I am doing to get a fixed result, let the attention settle with the breathing that's been happening all along. Just like if you're driving a car on the road and you have the white lines to the left and the right, the blacktop in the middle, you don't have to fixate on the lines either side of you. You can see them, you know them. It's a familiar process, rolling along between the white lines. In exactly the same way, we can relate to the in-breath, the out-breath, just like the white lines marking the present moment. We don't have to be stressed or tensed or building up a sense of a big task, just let the attention be aware of the rhythm of the breathing, which has always been here, feeling the in-breath, the out-breath. Letting the attention settle with the rhythm of the breathing. And then, if you notice the mind drifting into dullness and sleepiness, sort of over the lines to one side, like the rumble strip on the highway. Let the rumble strip wake you up. Like, oh, I'm falling asleep again. My body's slumped over. Rather than, again, thinking in terms of, I should sit up straight, I'm falling asleep. Feel that sleepy and dull state, know it. Let the system adjust on its own. It's like if you're driving a car and you drift onto the rumble strip at the edge of the highway. You find that the steering adjusts without a thought. It's easily automatic. The feeling and the sound of the rumble strip alerts you. Oh yeah, drifted off. Get back in the middle. Very simple, very natural, not personal. Similarly, if the attention wanders into busyness, the mind lost in worrying, projecting, recollecting, feel that, know that. Notice what the mind has chased after, what it's grasped onto. Feel that grasping of a thought, of a memory, of a plan. Feel that. Know that tension of entanglement. And rather than, I'm caught up in my thoughts again, I should let go. Just feeling the stress, the tension of that grasping, that entanglement. Let the letting go happen on its own. Just like a branch of a tree bending in the wind. It's not personal. The wind blows in a certain way, the branch bends in the same way. When a leaf has lived its life, it just drops off the twig, drops off the branch. The letting go is a natural, easeful, simple process. Well, that letting go of thought, letting go of agitated, anxious, busy thinking. Knowing that, feeling that. There's a letting go. The system adjusts on its own. Let the attention come back to the center, back to the rhythm of the breathing. Just as if we're strolling along a pathway through the park. No fixed destination, just out for a walk, not trying to get somewhere or achieve anything, but keeping to the path, because that's the easeful, easy way to go. Let the breath be like that kind of a path. An easy track for the attention to stay with. And in this way, we're developing a feel for the self-adjusting nature of our life, our body, our mind. An awareness, this is the balancing, the integrative agent. As awakened awareness, the system comes into harmony, comes into balance. Working with the mind in this way, we're employing the quality of loving kindness. We've been referring to that a lot in the chanting we've been doing. Working with an attitude of friendliness, non-contention, a radical acceptance. So when the attention drifts into sleepiness or agitation, we're drawing upon that capacity of the heart for great kindness, great patience, gentleness. Accepting that the mind has drifted, knowing that, letting it readjust, letting it come back to the center. So that radical acceptance, loving kindness is the mode of approach, the whole attitude of the heart towards this body, this mind. And when the effort, the working with this body, this mind, is an embodiment of loving kindness, then the result is peaceful, spacious, easeful. have a period of walking meditation now for 45 minutes. So it's now just on 9:30, so we'll gather back for the next sitting at 10:15.